Hey everyone, Milkshake here. With 2022 coming to an end real soon, let's take a trip down memory lane as I list my personal top 5 character releases of 2022. Everyone has their own top character releases this year, so do feel free to share in the comment section down below. A quick disclaimer before I begin this video is that I don't own all the ships released this year because, you know, RNG. So I may miss out on certain characters not because they are worse than the ones in this list, it's just because I don't have a lot of information on them or they just don't stand out to me as much. I also don't want to just list down all the ultra rare ships released, even though all of them can fit in here. Alright, so let's start off with number 5, and that is Royal Fortune. She's on this list not because of her performance, although I did see some amazing things you can do with her, but more so because she opens up new opportunities for Azur Lane in the future. She came out of nowhere because we still have quite a bunch of ships not in Azur Lane yet, but the devs decided to, you know, release a pirate ship and a new faction. This is huge because she opens up possibilities of more pirate ships being added in the future. Or you know, she could be like those one-off celebratory kind of thing. Even so, she is definitely one of the highlights of 2022. Also, I did see someone finish one of the submarine daily raids with only her while AFK, which I think is super cool. Alright, so moving on to number 4, we have Roma. I don't have Roma, and I am very sad because look at her. Just look at her. She is so beautiful. Like her heterochromia eyes, that curly black hair, and that outfit, man. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Anyway, she is a very safe damage dealer. So what do I mean by this? Damage wise, she has the 15th firepower stat and the 15 reload stat among all the battleships and battlecruisers in the game currently. This complements her first skill, which fires a mixed damage barrage, consisting of both AP and HE rounds, which is amazing. If this barrage doesn't activate, that salvo will gain 20% increased damage and it slows enemies by 30%. Furthermore, her second skill increases her firepower by 15% without any requirements. She also increases her crit rate and crit damage by a total of 15% each at max stacks every time she sinks an enemy. Finally, her last skill decreases the loading time of the first salvo by 30% if there are 3 or more Sardinia Empire ships. On the other hand, she has the 7th HP stat among all the battleships and battlecruisers currently, and she just straight up decreases torpedo damage by 8% as long as she is afloat. So yeah, generally a very solid battleship that you can bring anywhere. It also won't be that big of a loss if you decide to not bring her in a full Sardinia Empire fleet, since the only thing you're missing out on is the reduced loading time of the first main gun salvo. Even though she doesn't offer anything too game-breaking nor is she super overpowered, I put her on this list mainly because of her design. It's just that good, and I really hope I can get her next year if she reruns. Alright, so at number 3, we have Impero. She is a very interesting character because she is designed to be both a very solid damage dealer and somewhat of a healer. Alright, let me explain. Impero has the 10th highest aviation stat among all the carriers in the game currently. Her first skill increases her already high aviation stat by 15%, and her second skill increases her damage dealt by 15%. The best part is that these two buffs have no requirements, which is insane. If you decide to equip her with 2 dive bomber planes, she will then gain an additional 60% increased damage. So yeah, Impero has very high damage potential. Even if you chose a fighter instead, it is also really good because a reduction in 40% loading time of the first airstrike is quite a lot. Now onto the weird part, and that is her second skill. It's essentially a pain splitting skill depending on how much HP she has relative to the team. This is nice to have, and I think they designed her to have the 9th highest HP stat so that it is easier for us to ensure she will have the highest HP out of the entire team, thus fulfilling her healer role. But I feel that this healing aspect feels more like a bonus. She's more like a very strong damage dealer who can heal, rather than a very good healer who can deal damage. So therefore, I absolutely love how unique her kit is and her very high damage potential. I also love her messy hair, and even though she does have the sleepy girl trope, her voice lines are quite different. She has this boastful air around her and she keeps talking about how brilliant she is, and I love it.
サディアの意向を私の意向を見よ。 ひれ伏せよ。インペロの出撃を知って迎えてくるのは勇気ではなく己をわきまえていないね。
Alright, so at number 2 we have Chaklov. Now what's 2022 without the priority 5 ships? Generally speaking, all of them are really good, Plymouth in particular in my opinion, but I think Chaklov's release does have some credit. Reason why she's on this list is because she is the first offensive carrier of the Northern Parliament, whereas Volga was more of a healer. She has the third highest aviation stat and she gains 15% increased aviation to her already high aviation stat. She also gains an increased modifier of 10% against medium and heavy armor, though I'm not sure why light armor was neglected. What is interesting about her is her second skill that fires a special barrage after she finished loading her airstrike. This special barrage is not an airstrike, so it's like a normal barrage, but enemies hit will have a 10% decrease anti-air. This is amazing because essentially, the lesser anti-air of your enemies, the more damage you deal. However, the only downside is her slow reload. Even with increased reload from her skill, it barely helps her already very low reload and the fact that she has 4 dive and 4 torpedo bombers. So timing that anti-air debuff is going to be tricky for the rest of your team and a bit hard to do. But once you have done it, it is very good. I currently don't have Chaklov, but she is definitely one of the priority 5 ships that I am aiming to get. Currently, if you want to run the full Northern Parliament fleet, I believe Chaklov will definitely be one of the ships in it till we get a more offensive carrier in this faction in the future. Alright, I'm pretty sure everyone saw this coming, but yeah, you know, surprise surprise, number 1 is Musashi. Now this year was also the year we had the most number of ultra rare ship releases, like we had Ulrich, Kronstadt, Vanguard and Musashi. We also had Shinano's rerun, so that makes a total of 5 ultra rare ships released this year. Anyway, Musashi is probably one of the biggest release characters of 2022 and the one many people tried to get. She is just monstrous. Like, she has the highest firepower and HP stat among all the battleships and battlecruisers currently. Her second skill increases her firepower by 20%, like as if it doesn't need to get any higher, increases her crit damage by 15% when you equip her with a Sakura main gun, which I think is the one that you get in the shop during her event, and her barrage has armor break. So yeah, absolutely disgusting. Another thing I love is that she fires a supporting barrage to your other fleets, very similar to New Jersey and Shinano. I just love how she's still contributing even though she isn't in the fleet. Her only downside is her reload and anti-air, but hey, we can't have everything, you know. Also, her design is like what the f***? Like, it is enormous and she really puts the Raiden Shogun from Genshin to shame, even though she is, you know, my favorite character in the game so far. You know, if they manage to step up their game from Shinano's design, you can expect Yamato's official release to be even better. I'm not trying to create false hype or anything, but I'm just saying. Alright, so here are my top 5 character releases in Azur Lane in 2022. What do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do leave a like if you guys did, subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.